Hello everyone, welcome to Jets TV. Please comment, rate, subscribe guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos guys. I appreciate everyone who does watch and share my videos, man. It means the world to me and I just greatly appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead and get right into it, man. Let's Talk Jets Radio. That's what I'm on. I'm a co-host with my main man, Tyson Roush. This college football team sucks, but hey, we all make mistakes, you know what I mean? Please go on iTunes, subscribe to us, search Let's Talk Jets, get involved with us. You can also follow me on Twitter as well at YoungJ000. That's 3 zeros, guys. Follow me. I'll follow you right back. We can talk about the show. We can talk about the Jets. Hey, it's all good. We're on every Tuesday, okay, on Blog Talk Radio at 8 p.m. Eastern, all right, guys? Hey, call in. We take live callers. We love talking to people. Also, as well, attached to a website called nyjetsfans.com. Get involved, guys. Get over there. Type that in your little search box. Get over there and read the articles. Christian Doyer's over there. That guy's blistering takes. He's got a lot of stuff to talk about as far as the Jets. Got a lot of other good writers as well. Tyson's over there writing. Kevin's over there writing. Just a lot of good content, man. Go ahead and check that out. So, without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get into the recap of my week 1 picks, man. All right. This was a crazy week for me. First game, let's go ahead and get into it. Pittsburgh Steelers at New England Patriots. Man, let me tell you something. I sat here and I told you guys, look, Patriots defense is trash. Pittsburgh is just going to do whatever they want to do to him. It's not going to be a blowout, but they're going to beat him. Boy, was I wrong. I took the Steelers. Loss for me. Steelers 21, Patriots 28. I mean, the tale of the tape when you watch this game, it was like, the Steelers, they ran the ball extremely well. D'Angelo Williams had like 127 yards. He had 21 carries. It was like this guy, he looked good. He looked great. I mean, they were great pounding the rock. But they could not punch it in. They couldn't score for whatever reason. All these mishaps, bad throws. Ben had an interception as well that made you wonder where he was even throwing the ball. I mean, Ben was 26 to 38, 351 yards throwing the ball. Like I said, he had an interception and a TD. It was like it just looked like, what is going on out here? You guys are running the ball so great. Then when you guys get in the red zone, it's just nothing. Nothing comes from it, It just blew your mind. It really, really frustrated. Antonio Brown had a solid game as well. He had 9 catches for 133 yards. He had a TD, but it wasn't enough. Heath Miller, 8 catches. He had 84 yards as well. I mean, it just wasn't enough. Nothing turned into points. Just nothing. Penalties, interceptions. It was just going haywire. On the flip side, Tom Brady was just out there. Oh, I'm just doing what I normally do. Just, gonna kill your team. He was 25 or 32, 288 throwing the ball, had 4 TDs. 3 of those TDs went to Gronkowski. I mean, it was like, and it was crazy because everything that I said about the Patriots defense, how, things are gonna be discombobulated, stuff is gonna look crazy. The Steelers defense was discombobulated and stuff looked crazy. I mean, the communication on the defense was just out of whack. You had safeties that didn't really know where they were supposed to be. Guys that were, losing guys when they would motion. They lost Gronkowski on one of his touchdowns as he motioned. My goodness, how do you lose Gronkowski? It's like you lose anybody and everybody but Gronkowski. Wherever that man is on the field, you need to be there if you're supposed to be covering him. They lost track of him on one of his catches. I mean, it was just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, Gronkowski was he had 5 catches for 94 yards. He had 3 TDs. I said Julian Edelman, this guy's nicked up. He's not going to play very well. I think Julian Edelman was watching my video, and he said, you know what, Joe? You're stupid, man, because I'm about to light these boys up. He had 11 catches for 94 yards. He was everywhere on the field, just absolutely everywhere, And that's what got me that loss. I mean, the Patriots just came out and played the Patriot way, Just, next man up, guys fill in. If you're hurt, suck it up and play as best as you can. And that was pretty much it. They were just well coached and they came out and they played solid. I mean, it's a tough loss to watch the Steelers, but they've got to capitalize. They've got to capitalize on their drives, and they weren't doing that. It was good starts and then just unraveling towards the end, and it didn't turn into any points. So it was what it was. Chose the Steelers again. That got me a loss. Next game. Boy, oh boy. Carolina Panthers. Jacksonville Jaguars. I said, hey, I got the Jags. Blake Bortles, he's going to show you guys. He's a franchise quarterback, and I'm picking the Jags to win this game. Jags lose. Carolina Panthers 20, Jags 9. Let me tell you something. This game was tight. Okay, it was very tight for a while. But then Blake Bortles throws a pick six. And then it just the ceiling just comes crumbling down, man. It's just like, man, what is going on? And I mean, the Jags are solidly, they're talented, okay? They have some football players. But, you know, when you're playing tight games like this, especially the way that Carolina's defense was playing, even though Luke Kuechly got hurt in this game, Carolina's defense was playing pretty well. You can't make those mistakes. Not in the clutch. You cannot throw pick sixes. You just can't. You can't do it. I mean, Cam Newton, you know, he wasn't a world beater. He was only 18 of 31, 175 yards throwing the ball. He had a TD and an interception as well. You know, they ran the ball okay. Jonathan Stewart had 18 carries for 56 yards. Ted Ginn Jr. had 2 catches for 54 yards. I mean, it wasn't mind-boggling, you know? But, you know, Blake Bortles, who went 22 of 40, you know, he had 183 yards throwing the ball, a TD and 2 interceptions. You know, TJ Yeldon was their leading rusher. 12 rushes for 51 yards. Allen Hurns, 5 catches for 60 yards. It's like, you can't throw the ball away and you can't throw pick sixes, Blake. You can't, man. And I love Blake Bortles. I think he's turning the corner, and he, you know, it's only week 1. And he's showing you, but God, man, in the clutch, you just can't do that, bro. You just can't do it. So took the Jacksonville Jaguars. They lost, so that got me a loss. And last but not least, my favorite game, okay? The Cleveland Browns at the New York Jets. I said I take the Jets. We're going to win this game. Finally, for the week, I get a win, okay? I get a win, guys. Aren't you happy? Jeez, man. Cleveland Browns 10, New York Jets 31. Let me tell you something. Early, this game was, it was tough, man. It was kind of tough to watch, too, because the Jets offense nothing too much was getting going. I mean, everything was slow. You know, there just was nothing to really cheer about, okay, at all. I mean, Fitzpatrick played solid. Okay, 15 of 24, 179 yards throwing the ball. He had 2 TDs. He also had an interception. In that interception, Brandon Marshall was able to strip the ball from a corner and get the ball back for the Jets. Let me tell you something. This dude, Brandon Marshall, crazy good, okay? In case you don't know, he's crazy good, all right? He had 6 catches for 62 yards. He also had a TD on the day. Chris Ivory, once the second half came, we changed our game plan up. We went in there and we made adjustments. Todd Bowles, Chan Gailey, Casey Rogers said, you know what? We see what they're doing. Let's make a change in our game plan. Chris Ivory ran like a man the entire game, all right? 20 carries, 91 yards, 2 TDs. Second half, the defense came out and just absolutely just wrapped the Browns up and said, you know what? We're going to break your will. We're going to break your back, and you're done. We're taking this game from you. And one of the highlights, one of the guys that I highlighted during this game, okay, a lot of people have been on his back, me included. Calvin Pryor played like he was just out of his mind. He was everywhere. We were able to hit McCown and knock him out the game. Brought in Johnny Manziel. You know, he was just all over the place. He had 10 total tackles in this game, and he was just blasting fools. So, you know, shout out to Calvin Pryor. I'm always on his back. But this game, I'm telling you, he played big, and I'm hoping to see more and more and more of this, you know, during the season. As I said, you know, we knocked out McCown, who was only 5 of 8. He only had 49 yards throwing the ball at that point. You know, Johnny Manziel came in and he played, and, you know, he was 13 of 24. He had 182 yards throwing the ball. He had a TD. He also had an interception. You know, he was also their leading rusher. He had 5 rushes for 35 yards. You know, Travis Benjamin was their leading receiver. He had 3 catches for 89 yards. He also had a TD, you know. So we were just able to grind the Browns down and just take the game away from them when it mattered. We just snapped their backs and we said, you know what? We're going into the second half. We're going to make an adjustment. We're coming back out and we're going to dominate you. And that's exactly what we did. Two players that got injured for us in this game. Cromartie went down. It was kind of non-contact. It looked like he hyperextended his knee. He's kind of day-to-day now with his knee. Thank goodness he didn't tear anything. So we'll kind of see when we get him back. Malden also went down. They're saying he has a concussion, but he can feel all his extremities, so he's going to be okay. But we'll, with the concussion protocol, we'll see when we get him back as well. Two guys that we definitely depend on in this defense to, help us win games, and they definitely are implemented in our scheme. So we'll see when we get those two guys back. They would definitely be missed. But I'll tell you what, man, it felt so good to finally get a win, to watch my team and get a win, man. So I want to thank you guys for watching, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Please comment down below, guys. Tell me what you guys thought about this week in the NFL. Did your team win? Was it frustrating for you? Were you elated? Like, what happened with you, man? So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.